Nigel, you've said before it's not always about the pretty stuff. Was that an example of really grinding out a victory today?
Yeah, we could have made it easier for ourselves with some of our decision making, but it's difficult at times when you've got players who enjoy playing we like to not play that long stuff quite so much, but it was an ugly game today, but we've been found wanting at times in those style games. But I thought today everybody really stood up very much together, and to get over the line in that game, it's an important win for us.
It's quite evident just watching that last couple of minutes. Admittedly, you having to do a lot of defending, but what a spirit within the squad. Yeah,
if you could see the bench as well, everybody's rooting for the lads on the pitch, which is, there's a real togetherness, players and staff alike, and I think that's something which is something we need to nurture, and hopefully we'll get better. But look, it was I think really in the context of what we've done since Christmas time, we've been difficult to beat, but those types of games have probably looked more likely to be a draw than a win. But today, the first goal is a really great anticipation. Yes, it's a mistake by their player, but it's great anticipation and a cool finish. And then the second goal really just comes out of, it's firstly a fantastic piece of skill by Alex Scott, but then the strikers played at the intensity and tempo that we needed. And at times in a game like that, you can, sometimes strikers start to go at a one pace because they know they're not going to get on the end of a ball, but they really upped it there, and it was a fantastic counter-attacking goal. So proved to be the winner.
And just on Naki Wells and his assists, that's another one for him.
Yep.
Sam Bell's timing, 4 goals in 5 games. I mean, it's really coming into form just when you need it, really.
Well, it was a good example of 2 players playing in a game that's not really their style of game. Like I say, lots of aerial balls, it's ugly. But they still had enough about them to be able to be decisive when that one chance came along. And it was a bit niggly in the second half. Lots of challenges that questionable. But I don't mind that either. I like to see players showing a real commitment and desire to win a game, and they showed it as well. But it was our day today.
Sure, Max would want to forget the 61st minute, but we shouldn't forget all the other saves and his assured performance.
He's made some really good saves today, and his presence is good. And he'll be disappointed. It was a really vicious strike, but he would expect himself to do better with that. But look, the important thing today was to win. Clean sheets are important, yes, but we've come away with 3 points in a type of game that in the past we might have lost.
And you made a change at 30 minutes. How is Cal Naismith?
Come off with a bit of a calf problem, but I don't think it's too bad. But we'll assess that over the next couple of days. We've got a free week now, no midweek game this week, which is, I think, good for the players. We can assess the players over the next couple of days and see where they're at. But again, it's another example of players needing to be ready when the opportunity comes. So Joe's been frustrated, but I thought, he has, when he's gone on in games, made a really positive contribution of late. And when he went on today, he played very well. So chances come when you least expect them sometimes, and players need to be ready.
Was that a kind of Joe Williams kind of game? Because he's a battler, isn't he?
Yes, yeah, and he showed some good organisation skills as well. Good to get Thomas back on the pitch too. It is nice to get you back on there, lad.
And a debut for Harry Cornick.
Huh?
Debut for Harry.
Yeah, welcome to our team. So he got through a lot of hard work. It gives us an aerial threat as well. Andy said he sprinted for 8 minutes when he went on. Touched the ball once when the ball hit him. But look, you need players who are prepared to do the legwork, even if they don't get opportunities technically. And Anis will be disappointed he didn't get on, but by the way, he was really supportive of his teammates. So his time will come, and it's nice to have those options.
And just a word on the supporters, as always. The M5, M6 is becoming a horrible road, but they were really in good voice today.
Yeah, we had problems coming up yesterday. It was 6+ hours yesterday, so it was a tough journey. And I would presume for our fans today it was a bit of an endurance track, but they were in good voice again, and they go home with the reward of their team performing with courage today, and I think that's something that I think will hopefully keep them happy.
Thanks for your time, Nigel.
Pleasure.